An Evocati test preview build has hit the servers, and if you're into the testing stuff that I do on this channel, there were some very juicy things in there. And as it was Evocati, I can't show you anything from the test, but I'm going to describe it all, and I've hired a professional artist to mock up some of the biggest changes. The headline in theory is Vulkan stuff, but there are actually more interesting things in this build, but we'll talk about those in a minute. Vulkan is now finally the default rendering option. I assume this means that this is the full multi-threaded version, but it doesn't really say anywhere, but that's my guess. And as Ali Brad has been saying on Spectrum, Vulkan has been the default renderer in Squadron 42 for a while. So, did it perform much better than DX11? Well, my main plan was to test Vulkan, but that didn't go very well. This was a very rough Evocati patch, as in server error after server error. It was rough. It was almost impossible to do any real testing. My plan was to run around Lorville as I normally do with Vulkan and then DX11, but it quickly became clear that that just wasn't going to work. I did manage to do some testing sitting just in space in my Aurora, and from the 4 tests I managed, it actually looked like DX11 was faster than Vulkan. But let's not worry too much about this at this stage. In the future, in a test when things are more stable, we should be able to do some proper testing. But like I said, Vulkan wasn't actually the most interesting thing on show.